intelligent mobility is set to revolutionise transportation. New business models like car sharing, ride sharing and car on demand are starting to grow exponentially. Intelligent mobility consists of three aspects: new business models, connected and automated mobility. Our mobility networks are becoming far more connected. Whether it be the cars, the public transport or the infrastructure, these modes are starting to be able to communicate autonomously.
Autonomous vehicles will create new collaboration that was not there before. Traffic management, smart cities, new players that in the future will have to manage the increasing congestion.
With autonomous cars, we will see that the average use of car will grow from something like 11,000 miles a year to 20,000 miles. But at the same time, car ownership will decline from something like 2.1 cars per household to 1.3.
I think the car sharing market in the UK and actually worldwide has just got to the tip of the iceberg. I think governments should really be looking at flexible car sharing as something that can really help cities and countries in terms of sustainability, air quality and efficiency of the road transport network.
The main reason why we got into Car2Go, we said there's a lot of customers out there who are actually interested in driving a car and they want to have access to a vehicle, but they don't want to buy one. Well, actually what Movil does is it shows the best way to come from A to B. And that goes across a lot of different mobility service providers, be it public transport, be it our own services, of course. So we have Car2Go, we have MyTaxi, we have rental bike services on there, we have train connections on there, but it also allows you to directly book and pay, and that all within one app. That is what I would call integrated mobility.
Traditionally, public and private transport have very much been viewed separately. What we're seeing with intelligent mobility is certainly these two are starting to talk to each other and potentially converge in the future. To really scale these businesses, we're going to have to see much more of a collaboration amongst the new business models and a little bit of behaviour change from users. Certainly, the younger generation are getting used to not buying cars, but using cars and using integrated mobility solutions. Frost & Sullivan forecast the market for traditional car sharing is going to grow to 26 million members by 2020.
Customers are ready for the shift to autonomous cars. Most of the customers don't like to spend time sitting in traffic, and they rather use that 1 or 2 hours that they're spending every day commuting to be able to do some other things.
Today the car is very much used as an extension of the living room or an extension of the working place. That allows for new business models and new commercial applications in the car as well.
We think the global market for intelligent mobility currently is in the order of £140 billion per annum, and we see it growing at that rate for the next 10 years, so that by 2025 the worldwide market will be in the order of £900 billion per annum.
I think the benefits of highly automated driving are very much aligned with the social agenda of governments. Less emission and more safe infrastructure, a better capacity of the network. So that alignment of technology benefits with the social agenda of governments will accelerate the adoption of this.
We are seeing different attitudes towards regulation and policy making for the transportation market. Private and public sector are now actively engaged in delivering intelligent mobility, which is completely essential as we start to look at new forms of regulation. Intelligent mobility requires technology-enabled business models, connected and automated mobility to deliver a more sustainable and a more automated network of the future. The future of the car is not doomed in cities, it's just set to be reinvented.